Hi there, welcome to Hyundai Power Products. My name's Adrian and today we're going to look at doing some routine maintenance on your HYM430SPER lawnmower. From time to time and after continued use, it may be necessary to do some adjustments to the cables on this side of the lawnmower. So we'll look at those adjustments first. First we're going to look at the operator present control cable, which theoretically is an on-off switch for the lawnmower. As you can see, there's a fair bit of slack in this cable here. And when I pull the OPC lever back, it does come under tension. However, it may not be pulling this cable far enough to enable the lawnmower to start. So you'll be trying to start the lawnmower, and because this is slack when you pull it and it's not pulled far enough, it's possible that not only will the electric start not work, but the lawnmower won't start either, as this actually has an influence on the spark of the engine. And only when it's pulled far enough will it allow the spark plug to spark. So we need to adjust the slack out of this cable, and I'll show you how that's done now. The end of this cable is here on the left hand side of the engine, and it's adjustable on these two nuts here. And as you can see, the cable is very slack. So what I would need to do, I've got a 13mm spanner and an adjustable spanner just to show you that you can use an adjustable. I'll just loosen off the two nuts, and I'll loosen the front nut away from the little bracket, and I'll just pull it back under slight tension. I'll tighten that nut back, tighten that nut back, and then retighten the two nuts against each other. And that now locks the end of the cable in position, and we've taken up most of the slack. So we'll go back to the handles now and take a look. So yeah, there's no slack in that cable now. I mean, I can't move it with my finger, but there's no slack. Just to double check, I should be able to pull this lever right back against the handle. If it sort of meets a strong resistance there, or not quite all the way back, you've got the cable a little bit tight. So yeah, I can pull it all the way back without any great effort against the handles. So that's the correct adjustment of the OPC cable. From time to time you may need to adjust the drive cable. When you push the rear handle, it pulls the drive cable. If there's too much slack in this, you may not be engaging the drive fully, or maybe not at all. If you have no drive when you pull this rear handle, there's a good chance that it will need adjusting. Again, if you pull the rear handle and you get like a clunking sound, or a partial drive with a clunking sound, again, you need to adjust this cable. And I'll show you how that's done next. So the adjustment point is here on the left hand handlebar from the operator position. And what we need to do is lengthen this joint here. I'll just pop the little clip out of the way, and then we can get to the cable into view a bit easier. So I'm going to use an 8mm spanner to hold this main barrel and just loosen the little lock nut there. So now the lock nut is loose. So to lengthen the cable, I need to hold this main body and unscrew anti-clockwise this part here. And as you can see, the nut is getting further away. Go perhaps 3 or 4 millimeters from your starting point to start with, and try it again. Once you've found a position that works, we can lock the two nuts off. So again, back on with the 8mm spanner, tighten up the 10mm against this barrel, and that's the cable adjusted. In much the same way as with the OPC, if the rear drive handle won't reach the main handlebar, you've over tightened it. So yeah, go a couple of millimeters, maybe 2-3 millimeters at a time, until you find the correct adjustment and everything's working fine again. So that's the adjustment of the main drive cable. Now that we're done, we can put the little clip back on and everything's ready to go. Well, I do hope you found this demonstration useful. For more information on this or any of our other products, visit www.HYUNDAIPowerProducts.co.uk. I've been Adrian, and happy gardening.